After you have an overall idea on how your campaigns are working, so we can see our results, you need to go through and have a look at your ad sets and your ads within each of your campaigns. My top of funnel, I only have one ad set that's running through and one ad that's in there, so there's not much to compare. However, when I start looking at things like my bottom of funnel, you can see I have 3 ad sets. I have a rejected ad set. So what happened is I created some ads. It was connected to a catalog that kept having issues and the ads kept getting rejected. I was worried that I was going to have my whole ad account shut down, so I just turned off that ad set and pretty much started again with a new catalog. This is where we are able to compare how each ad set is working. So I have an add to cart but no purchase, and then I have a viewed content not added to cart, not purchased. So I'm able to see how people are purchasing, and I'm running these against each other to see where I should be spending my money. Now, where I find this really interesting is most people would come and say to me, their view cart, no add to purchase, no viewed content, no add to cart, no purchase was doing better because it had 480 results versus 415. But you need to look further in on those stats. I may have 480 results, but each purchase cost me $16.37, whereas here I've only made 415, but I've got $7 purchases. And then we go and have a look at our return on ad spend. So looking at my return on ad spend, I'm definitely getting a far better value for my add to cart no purchase than I am for the top one. So even though I am getting more purchases, these ones are cheaper and I'm getting a lot more money for them. However, this is where Facebook makes a massive, massive error and something that you need to be very aware of. We already know that Facebook is going to choose the ads or the ad sets that are doing the best and is going to feed all its budget out to there. Now, this is a perfect example of where Facebook has done that. I am looking for purchases. That is what this campaign is set for and what I am optimizing for. So obviously when we're having a look here, Facebook is going to see that this ad set is making more purchases and it is going to feed more money to this ad set. So if we have a look at our amount spent, it is sending significantly more money to this ad set because it is making more purchases. However, we can already see that because of the cost of purchases and the return on ad spend, that this is actually incorrect. This isn't where Facebook should be feeding its money. We really want Facebook to be feeding more money down to this bottom one. I would rather be making more purchases at $7 than at $16. Let's go and have a look at one more thing before we force Facebook into making decisions. We need to have a look at our frequency. We'll have a look at our delivery, and we can see that our frequency in both of these is extremely high. So while this add to cart is producing better results, it's actually been fed out 22 times per ad to people, which is horrific. I don't want people to be seeing my ads that many times. So in order to make that difference, what I'm going to need to do is either increase the audience. So I need to increase the number of people that are adding to cart so that I can show them this ad, or decrease my budget. The only way that I'm going to increase the number of people that are adding to cart is by increasing my top of funnel budget. That way we have more people falling into the funnel to hopefully bring them in here. So do we still want to come in and force more budget into this add to cart but no purchase? Well, when we looked at the results earlier, when we were just looking at the results, yes, we would have. But when we're looking at the frequency, if I force these ads out more, it's going to increase that frequency, and all you're going to do is irritate a lot of people. I'm already imagining that after them seeing that ad 22 times, they're going to be highly frustrated. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret why I still have this ad or these ads running within this ad set, even though my frequency is so high. The reason that I am happy to allow this to keep running is because these are dynamic product ads. So when I come in and I have a look at my ad, the ad that I actually have here is a carousel, and it is a dynamic product ad, which means the ads or the products that are going to be showing to people are going to be different each time. So yes, they may see the same wording at the top, they may see the same ad in essence, they're not actually seeing the same one because the imagery is different for everyone. So for me, I don't mind that this is high simply because it's dynamic product. If this was a still image or a video and it was the same one that people were seeing, I would be horrified and I would be telling you to hurry up, get in here and make a change as soon as possible. I want to show you something else in AdSets, and I'm going to take you through to our monthly product conversions. Now, when you come in here, you can see I have every month I have all my ads that would be going up on my page. So these aren't ads, these are actually the posts that are going up on the page that I have as conversion ads, as well as posts going on my page. Each of these showcases a new product and it has a call to action to shop, and you can purchase directly from here. Now, the reason that I have so many, and you may see some of these are on even though the time has passed, is because these March ones are actually still doing really well. We're going to go and have a quick look. We're going to go into March. If I go and look at my saved results, you will see that this ad is running with an 81 return on ad spend. So for every $1 you give me, I'm giving you $81 back. I've made $52,000 or $53,000 on $650. There's no reason for me to go and turn this ad off just because it was a post that went up in March. Leave it be. It's, when the product runs out, I will turn those ads off. But at the moment, it's doing really well. There is no reason whatsoever for me to go and turn this off. One of the things that I need you to be aware of is that as many of these that I want can still be running. Still having a look at March, you can see most of these are off. I'm not running all of them. I've chosen selective ones to keep running because they were doing well. The reason that I can do that is because our budget is sitting at campaign level. So remember in here, we had our budget sitting in campaign level. This means all the budget that is running to those ad sets is coming from the same place. And from here, this is where it's going to be split up and sent to those different ad sets. Some of my ad sets have more ads running than others. We'll go into April. You will see these are all still running. That's not a problem. We come into March. We've only got 2 ads that are running. What's going to happen with that $30? All that money is being split between all of these ads. Remember that you can have as many ad sets that you want on, provided you have a budget big enough for that. And in those ad sets, you can select which ads to turn on and off. So we've assessed our campaigns, we understand our ad sets. From this, we can decide which ad sets are working best. This would be a good example if we were trying to test whether Facebook feeds or Instagram feeds was working better. We could have an ad set with both of those on. We could be running those ad sets and we could review as a whole which ad set was doing better. So which placement was doing better. Instead of splitting placements, we could have split genders, we could have split ages, we could have split geographic locations. So this ad set is where we're doing those comparisons. For me, I split my stills and my video up. That way I can see which one is converting better. And some months video converts better than stills, and I'm able to control that from the ad set level. But we also need to make sure that our ads are running. So we'll come through to our ads and have a look here. When we're looking at performance, so in this column we'll look at performance, we have something here where we call quality ranking, engagement rate ranking, conversion rate ranking. Come and hover over these and it will give you an explanation of exactly what it is. But the nutshell of this is Facebook is taking the ad, so it's taking this ad, and it is comparing it to all other ads that are targeting the same audience. And this is important for the pricing of your ads. If we have above average quality, engagement, and conversion, my price is going to be much lower. My price per conversion, my price for my cost per mil, so the number of people that get to see my ad, all of that is going to be a lot cheaper, because when Facebook is comparing your ads and deciding which ad to feed out to people, I'm not having to pay as much to get out to people. If these were all below average, so I have a below average here, if these were all below average, then I would be concerned. I would be paying more to get my ads in front of people because of the quality, the engagement, and the conversion of those ads. Don't worry yourself too much if you do have one like this, so above average, below average. Don't stress too much about this. This is just a good idea and a good indication of where your ad is compared to other people's ads.